Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to my channel. I have a progress report for week 2 of hashtag nopaperleftbehind. In case you do not know what that means, it's a collaboration of several of us ladies here on YouTube who decide to take a paper collection, whether it be a kit or a paper pad, whatever we choose, and we use the entire collection within 1 month. This was started by Daniela Hayes, and I thank her so much for it because it is a personal challenge, and I have learned so many things about how I shouldn't buy certain things, and it's made me think of what I will use and what I'll hoard, and I'm trying not to hoard so much stuff and actually use it. And I thank her so much. But like I said, this is week 2. I'll leave the link in the description box below of the other ladies to where you all can follow along. But we have 1 month to complete our paper pads. So let's get started. I chose, just a reminder, I chose the DCWV Home for the Holidays paper pad this month, and it has 48 sheets in it. 48 sheets. And I'm having so much fun with it. I won't recap what I did last week. I'm just going to show you what I did this week. So I have all of these cut apart still here, and I'm going to use them on cards and such, but I already have those cut apart and set out separately. And then there were 2 sheets. Excuse me, I don't think you can see them here in the front. No, you can't. There were a couple of sheets that had, like, in a circle, it was a big wreath on the entire piece of paper, and then it was just blank in the middle. Well, I knew that I wouldn't be able to, you know, I couldn't figure out how to cut that up and use the entire piece. I didn't need all of that black center, so what I did was I sat and just fussy cut, and I still have a few over here on this side. While I was watching TV, I just sat and fussy cut all of these out, and these are some little dies that I punched, and you'll see why in a minute. They're little poinsettia punches, and then I can reuse them too, but I use the negative space. But let me show you what I made with those. I actually had some leftover. These are the negative space of these, and they were just laying here, and I thought, oh, those would look really cute on a card because I had already used, you know, some of them as the poinsettias. And so this is just the cut apart, and then this is a piece of the ephemera that I popped up on foam. And then I added my ribbon. Now, excuse me, my throat's scratchy this morning. I don't have my insides done yet. I was just getting my card fronts done so far. So I did this one. I'm going to set this to the side. So I did, whoops, I'll move that to the side too. I did this one, and this one, and then this one. And these I need to stamp out some sentiments, because what I have left here, as you can see, they just, I don't know, they don't, I mean, I may be able to do that, but I really wanted it to be something like Merry Christmas or something, so I'm going to stamp and make my own little ephemera for these 3 here. And I thought what I would do is sell all 6 of these as a set when I'm finished with them. So I did all those. Pull them down like that. Maybe you can see them better. And then I made another skinny mini, or, oh, what is it Ginger calls these? skinny folio album or something like that. So I made this one. I left the front plain because I love this scene. I just, oh, it makes me want to bundle up in a warm blanket or something when I see it. I just love it. And so this is just stretchy elastic for the closure, and you can see here on the side that I used an eyelet to keep it closed. And then on the inside, whoops, let me move this too. On the inside, it opens like this. I have to get some things out of the way, sorry. It opens like this, and this is where I've pulled that through, and I just left it. Here, I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. I just left that here because I thought that it looked really pretty, and it laid flat, so I left that. And then this is just some little pieces of chipboard that I had in my stash, and they're glittered, and so I just did a double waterfall like this, and both are the same, as you can see. And then so it closes up like that, and then if you'll look down here at the bottom, I have some glittered ribbon, and I think I picked that up at Dollar Tree. So they flip up, each one of them flip up to where you can add more pictures, and then it closes. And then if you'll look here in the center, do you see the little tabs right here? Well, that's because these flip out like this, and there's my other piece of paper. Now, I had to do something a little different over here because my 12 by 12 paper started here, and I went all the way across, but I didn't have anything to put here, so I just put white cardstock to where you could add a picture, or you could write and journal on it if you wished. But I love this. Oh, I so love it. So it's like you open windows, and that's what you see when you look out. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So that's one. I'm not done. I did more. I'll zoom you back out just a little. So my next one, I don't have the ribbons trimmed up yet, but this is the front of my next one. And so this was part of the paper collection, but this was not. This was just a piece of, it was like Project Life cards that I had in my stash. And then I used this little tree right here, and I put some Winkostella on it. And then I added the metal embellishment on top along with some hemp to sort of mimic what was coming down here, because this was a little metal charm. And it's like that all the way around. And then on the inside of this one, I'm going to move this one over here. On the inside of this one then, zoom you back in just a hair, we have another waterfall. This little Christmas tree right here is one that I found at Dollar Tree. And so it is magnetized. And then this is just a waterfall. A waterfall like so. So that closes back up. And then over here on this side, I've used a piece of the ephemera, and I've popped it up on solid foam to where it will, you know, it won't get crushed right in the middle, and will last, as you can see there. And then I just punched a little snowflake here. You have a pocket right here. You can add a picture here, and then you can journal on this. This was part of the cutouts. And it just goes, tucks right back down in there. And then it opens. This is magnetized. It opens for pictures. This is the magnet part, and it goes right underneath there. So it kind of closes up like a little box. And then it opens. Right here's one of those little trees. I cannot remember for the life of me where I found these little trees. They were already stained in green, and then some of them were just bare wood. And then it just keeps flipping to where you can put pictures. Put pictures here and here, here and here. And there's another one of those little trees. And I did put Winkostella on it, so it sparkles a little bit. And then here and here. And this is a pocket as well. So you pull this out so that you can put a picture here and here. And that's a little embellishment that I made. I made a bunch of these last year, and I cannot remember which stamp it was that I used to stamp that. I don't know why I'm thinking, but that it's a Stampin' Up! Stamp, but I'm not certain. If you want to know what stamp that is, you can ask me in the comments below, and I'll look for it. But this was a piece of ephemera, so I used it to decorate my pocket here. So then it just closes back up like this, and then closes like a little box, and that's it. So I hope that you're seeing, this is the basics of these little albums. Let me show you the other one. The basics to them are all Ginger's idea, but I've changed them. I've changed them in different ways. This is one that I was showing you last week, where they both open like this. I've just changed the way that her tutorial, and they're always different for me because I always come up with a different idea. And speaking of which, this is how much paper I have left. A lot. A lot. Look at all this. These are all my scraps. And then I have all of these full sheets right here to go. So I'm going to be able to I could make another mini album or whatever. But I have these two pieces of paper in there, and I've been thinking, what in the world am I going to do with that? Well, I came up with an idea, and you'll see it next week, because I'm going today to find what I need to do something with that. But in the meantime, this is what I've created. Well, not this one, but this is my week 2 progress report, and that is what I've made so far. Hopefully you can see that. That's what I've made so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I think I've said before that I'm not going to do it for the next 2 months, just because of the holidays and stuff, and I want to do some different kind of like Christmas crafts and make some gifts and stuff. So I'll still be on here sharing what I'm making, but I don't think that I'll be able to do the hashtag no paper left behind, but I will be back in January. And I'm kind of on the fence about, should I do it or should I not, with this, but I think that it may take a little bit of pressure off of me if I'm not trying to do this plus my other crafting too, because you all know how crazy it gets. But anyway, that is my update. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. I appreciate it. Welcome to all my new subbies. I'm so glad that you're here. And thank you to my all my subbies for stopping by and saying hi and giving me a thumbs up. And I really appreciate you all. Your encouragement means the world to me. Okay, so now I am off to shower and go shopping. Yay! I'll talk to you all later. Bye.